People view Hawaii as the beautiful, cultural, free 50th state of the U.S. However, that's not how it always was. Hawaii used to be ruled by a monarchy and had no connections with the United States. The United States first got involved in 1875 when the United States Secretary of State and the Kingdom of Hawaii's Envoy Extraordinary signed a Treaty of Reciprocity. This gave the U.S. access to the Hawaiian sugarcane market. The U.S. owned sugar plantations in Hawaii and owned 75% of the island's wealth. The Hawaiian sugar was duty-free until 1890, when Congress passed the McKinley Tariff, which revoked the duty-free status and raised import rates on foreign sugar. Hawaiian sugar planters were now being undersold in the American market, and a depression swept the islands. Throughout this whole time, there was a massive immigration by white Americans and Asians. They made up most of the sugar growers in Hawaii. They knew that if Hawaii were to be annexed by the United States, the tariff problem would go away. At the same time, the Hawaiian throne was passed to Queen Liliuokalani, who was determined that the cause of Hawaii's problems was foreign interference and proposed a new constitution that removes property qualifications for voting. All of these factors angered the U.S. businessmen and sugar growers, so they organized a revolt. In January 1893, the planters staged an uprising to overthrow the queen. At the same time, they appealed to the U.S. Armed Forces for protection. Without presidential approval, Marines stormed the islands, imprisoned Queen Liliuokalani in her palace, and the Stars and Stripes were raised in Honolulu. The queen was forced to abdicate, and Stanford B. Dole became the provisional president of Hawaii. Later in 1893, a treaty of annexation was sent to the U.S., but U.S. President Grover Cleveland, an outspoken anti-imperialist, denied the treaty because Americans had acted shamefully in Hawaii during the revolt. Cleveland ordered an investigation into potential wrongdoings of Americans and aimed to restore Liliuokalani to her throne, but American public sentiment strongly favored annexation. The U.S. waited 5 years after Cleveland left office to set up a second treaty of annexation with the new Hawaiian government. Hawaiian natives were very against this treaty, and 29,000 people signed a petition to make there be a vote on the treaty. They failed, however. The United States' motives to annex Hawaii was to maintain their neutrality of the islands and their independence, not let any European nations annex or control the islands, provide a naval base for the U.S. like Pearl Harbor, open up new trading ports, and to control the Pacific. On July 7, 1898, the United States annexed Hawaii, and it officially became the 50th state in 1959.